Hi, I'm István Dömény. Greetings to everyone. Today's topic is clairvoyance. I want to tell you about this, to shed some light on this topic, what clairvoyance means. I have a good news. This ability can be mastered by anyone. Every person who is born into this world has the opportunity to possess this ability. Here are those who are born with this ability. They are purer. They feel these qualities and energies much more, which goes beyond the five senses. Then there are those who, although they feel these, but cannot control them. There are those who confuse them, put their imaginations into it, and of course there are those who have clairvoyance very well. In the Doctrine of Spiritual Forces online training, we learn to use this ability appropriately. We have a very good exercise for this on the 7th grade, but by then we have 1.5 years of practice in the students. It is not the 7th grade that gives clairvoyance, but the many exercises that have been done in the previous 6 grades. If one has this ability and is clairvoyant, there is no secret to him. Understand this literally. There is no secret in front of him, although we respect the secrets of others. It is not the intention of anyone to obtain the secrets of others. Rather, with these abilities, we can help those who don't know the cause of a disease. Feeling of clairvoyance or clear hearing can be on a physical level, astral level, or on a mental level. On a physical level, you can look at something, some physical thing. On the astral level, emotions and traits can be mapped. On a mental level, it includes thoughts, for example, mind reading. What I think is a really great value is getting to know the basic meanings. That means you are able to discover what the purpose, meaning, task of a particular event, thing, anything in life that comes before you, what is its meaning, what is the driving force of that thing. It is extremely important to know this. After all, then you can decide much better, you know better where to go next, and you can advise others much more easily if you have that ability. You can deal with anything in any area of your life. If you know the truth, the fundamental truth, the whole objectivity, what is the basic meaning itself, then you can go very well on the path of your life. Clairvoyance doesn't mean that when you acquire this ability, you will suddenly be overwhelmed by omniscience. It works by closing one's eyes and putting one's attention on something. You put it on something you want to know. What you want to know, and that information is downloaded. It is downloaded in pictures, scenes, movies, but it is the best to download the truth you want to know as a basic meaning, a kind of experience. Of course, you have to pour this into words and thoughts afterwards. You can pass it on to the other person by making a thought out of it and already distorting it. It will not be so objective anymore. Some subjectivity will be included because through your thoughts you can convey what you perceive from that the real truth. It can be seen with spiritual quality. We can do it with our mental body. So it is not with our physical eyes, ears, or physical body that we should see, hear, feel, but with this mental quality. Otherwise, all people process the information they float towards them with their spiritual quality. This can be processed by the mental body in the area of fire, in the air, or in the abdomen, in the water area, or in the feet, in the earth area. The lower you process the information, the more subjective interpretation you give it. You are further away from the real truth, the basic meaning. Who can be clairvoyant? Who masters the so-called magical balance. To reach the magical balance, you must master the elements on the physical level, on the astral level, and also on the mental level. Because magical balance requires three things. You need the physical health of the physical body, and you need to be able to keep your body healthy. First heal the body, and then keep it healthy. On the astral level, you need to completely clear the black mirror. The black mirror means that you have all your negative traits in it, and you have got rid of it all perfectly, so you reach the astral balance. Then, on a mental level, you need to balance four things: will, intellect, emotions, and self-awareness. So these four should be balanced on a mental level. If you have balance on all three levels, then magical balance is yours. Purity is yours. For clairvoyance, you need purity. Purity means that when there is purity in all three of your bodies, then you are able to really know everything where you put your attention. Where can you put your attention? You can place it anywhere, what you can address. Now I'm going to give you simple examples just to make you understand. So let's say you can experience how your colleague tells you that he was on a vacation and how well he felt. Then you can already address it, where your colleague was on a vacation, and you can see what he judged, what it was like, what feeling, what experiences are what he experienced. You need to address it. Let's say you take a pen in your hand and you address it. The one who grabbed that pen. It is also an address. The man who grabbed that pen. I'm curious about his thoughts and feelings or his actions now. Or what has this man done in his last life or in the last year? What motivates him? So I really want to say that there is no secret in front of you. Of course, this information must not be misused, and we will never lose anyone's free will. So everyone has the right to live their life the way they want. Okay, clairvoyance is often said to be the third eye. It means the same thing, so no one has a third eye on their forehead. This means spiritual vision, when we see, hear and feel clearly from the spiritual quality. By the way, this ability is also possessed by the average person. It is often called intuition or inner voice. Many people have this ability, but they rarely listen to it. I suggest you do it. This inner voice comes from your higher self, your spiritual leader, your guardian angel. It means the same thing. He is your creator, who creates you and sends you into the physical reality to experience and evolve, and he evolves and experiences through you. He lives everything you live, and he develops. He and you are not a very good expression for this, because in fact you are the one. You divide yourself. You are the higher self who creates individual selves from yourself and sends it down here to the material to develop and experience. I mean, you develop and experience. Clairvoyance is taught in many places anyway, and they promise very simple path, things that can be learned quickly. This is usually accomplished by paralyzing some element. It's not good. However, in the doctrine of spiritual forces, we strive to get in balance, balancing all three of your bodies, and the consequence is that clairvoyance develops. In some places, most of them don't know what they are doing anyway, but it teaches you how to paralyze an element. For example, the element of fire. There is an exercise which I suggest you don't do it. I'm telling you not to do it. If you may have learned this, you will suffer very serious damage to your health if you paralyze one element at a time. For example, the fire element can be paralyzed by focusing on a specific point. When you focus on a specific point, for example, a candle or a flame or anything, then this will bring about a level of change in the fire element, part of your body, that will paralyze you and thus create some degrees of clairvoyance. This is a temporary clairvoyance. I say once again that it causes extremely serious damage to health, so I don't suggest it at all. You have to practice a lot in spiritual forces training. You have to improve yourself a lot, but believe me, it's worth it. It gives you a miracle that no one else can give you. No one else can give you. It is a well-structured and well-assembled system in which you can safely evolve and safely acquire skills that others may consider a miracle. But telling the truth, these are not miracles. These skills only give you the knowledge of the wisdom of the 4 elements. By the way, the doctrine of spiritual forces training will start in English on the 16th of May in 2021. A very good team has already gathered, but you still have the opportunity to join this team. If you have already started this training and you are watching this video now, I'm telling you to practice and practice, because that's the only way you can get ahead. Once you have decided to start this training, you have spent your time, your energy and your money, and you have to sit down and do it. Do it again and again, because that is all that comes back. This is not only the case with this training, but with everything else. Whatever you are going to do in your life, you always have to do, practice and develop to become more and more skilled. Be more and more. Spirituality is like that. I have a lot of videos on YouTube and you can find many exercises. I haven't given a specific exercise right now, but I suggest doing them. I have a website and you can find the link below the video. I suggest you check it out. I have more trainings. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my newsletter, which you can do here at the link below the video, you will receive regular updates on current programs. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.